I saw a parallel between the optimism that you and my mom felt when at the beginning, like when you first hear the news, like it almost seemed like the initial instinct was to be optimistic. And I just wonder what your experience was with those emotions. Like, did you remain optimistic throughout, or were there ups and downs that you experienced? And if there were downs, how did you greet those moments, right? Like, how did you meet those emotions?
Right. It was a roller coaster for sure. But I knew deep down that I was going to be okay through this experience. I mean, I'd never had this experience before, nor have I like been around somebody who has gone through breast cancer. Or my sister-in-law went through a blood cancer quite some time ago, but she lived in California. I lived here in St. John, so I was still a little bit removed from that, not really understanding. But going through it on my own was hard, and I'm grateful that at the time I lived in Maine, and Maine has this organization called the Dempsey Center, and the Dempsey Center is cancer patients, so many resources, and I was able to connect with a group therapy, a women's group therapy for cancer, and I found a ton of support there. And I was able to go up and down and see other people, other women going up and down as well. And that really made me feel less alone. And it was a very real group. I mean, there was no sugarcoating. We talked about whatever needed to be talked about. And I'm grateful for that resource. Anybody in Maine, if you're listening and you have cancer, please look up the Dempsey Center. It's really super supportive and fabulous.
And that journey, having that support, kind of made you want to turn around and support others as well. And that's how was that one of the things as you got through that, that life changing experience for you to say, I really want to do this and I'm going to find a way to do this. And that's when health coaching became an avenue for you to choose.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like this breast cancer was for me a gift, because it was my cosmic 2x4 to like, okay, now what? What are you going to do with this? Like, you've looked at your life. Now what are you going to do? It's time for a major redirection. And that's what I did. I went back to school. I changed my job. So now I am a health coach and a Reiki practitioner. I'm not doing what I was doing beforehand, which wasn't fulfilling. I'm now living in a place that I have created a beautiful community of friends and acquaintances and coworkers. I'm so grateful for that.